Track bike is a bicycle optimized for racing at a velodrome or outdoor track. Unlike road bicycles, the track bike is a fixed-gear bicycle, so it has only a single gear ratio and has neither a freewheel nor brakes. Tires are narrow and inflated to high pressure to reduce rolling resistance. Tubular tires are most often used in track racing. Frame design. A track frame is specific to its intended use, with emphasis on rigidity and lightness. Frames for sprinting seek to maximize rigidity, while those for general racing seek to reduce aerodynamic drag. A track bicycle differs from one used on the road by having higher bottom brackets so the pedals do not touch a steeply banked track, steeper seat tube for a more aerodynamic position and a shorter wheelbase, steeper head tube for more responsive steering, less fork rake. Material. Frames are typically made of steel, aluminum, or titanium alloys, carbon fiber, or a combination of these materials. Carbon fiber frames are most common at the professional level, typically with round or elliptical cross-sections, or cast in a mold for one-piece type models. For track competitions, the elements of the bicycle frame may be tubular or solid. Gear ratio. Track bicycles have only one drive sprocket, or cog, and one chainring, so the size ratio is relevant. A lower gear ratio allows quicker acceleration or jump, but can limit top speed. A larger gear ratio makes sustained speed easier, important in pursuit racing, time trial, and bunched races such as points or scratch events. Without a good jump, the rider risks opponents accelerating away. Without good sustained speed, the rider will be unable to keep up with a fast race. Change slides. A recumbent bicycle is a bicycle that places the rider in a laid-back reclining position. Most recumbent riders choose this type of design for ergonomic reasons. The rider's weight is distributed comfortably over a larger area. Supported by the back. On a traditional upright bicycle, the body weight rests entirely on a small portion of the sitting bones, the feet, and the hands. Most recumbent models also have an aerodynamic advantage. The reclined, legs forward position of the rider's body presents a smaller frontal profile. The small front wheel and large rear wheel combination is used to keep the pedals and front wheel clear of each other, avoiding the problem on a short wheelbase recumbent called heel strike, where the rider's heels catch the wheel in tight turns. Drive. As with upright bicycles, most recumbents are rear-wheel drive. However, due to the proximity of the crank to the front-wheel drive can be an option, and it allows for a much shorter chain. One style requires the chain to twist slightly to allow for steering. Change slides. Road bicycles are built for traveling at high speeds on paved roads. They usually have more gear combinations and fewer high-tech racing features. Vintage road bicycles, also known as classic lightweight bicycles, are generally older bicycles with frames which are manufactured using steel tubing and lugs. Certain examples of this bicycle type have become collector's items, with potential values of several $1,000s. Cyclists prefer this type of bicycle to those manufactured using modern techniques because they are practical, versatile, durable, repairable. A flat-bow road bike, also called a fitness bike, is a relatively new style of bicycle. It is simply a road bike fitted with MTB-style shifters, brake levers, and a flat handlebar. This combination provides a light, fast bike with a more upright and neutral riding position. A flat-bar road bike is most commonly used for commuting, urban and fitness riding. Change slides. Mountain bikes are typically ridden on mountain trails, fire roads, logging roads, single tracks, and other unpaved environments. These types of terrain usually include rocks, washouts, ruts, loose sand, loose gravel, roots, and steep hills. Mountain bikes are built to handle this terrain and the obstacles that are found in it, like logs, vertical drop-offs, and smaller boulders. Mountain bike construction differs from a typical bicycle in many ways. The most noticeable differences are the inclusion of suspension on the frame and fork, larger knobby tires, more durable heavy-duty wheels, more powerful brakes, and lower gear ratios needed for steep hills with poor traction. Since the development of the sport in the 1970s, many new subtypes of mountain biking have developed. such as cross-country biking, all-day endurance biking, freeride biking, downhill mountain biking, and a variety of track and slalom competitions. Each of these place different demands on the bike, requiring different designs for optimal performance. MTB development has included an increase in suspension, typically up to 8 inches or 203 millimeters, and gearing, up to 30 speeds, to facilitate both climbing and rapid descents. However, advancements in sprocket design has recently led to the 1X pronounced 1x trend, simplifying the gearing to one chainring sprocket in the front and multiple sprockets on the rear of the drivetrain, more commonly 9, 10 or 11 speed. Change slides. BMX started in the early 1970s when kids began racing their bicycles on dirt tracks in California, drawing inspiration from the motocross superstars of the time. The size and availability of the Schwinn Stingray made it the natural bike of choice, since they were easily customized for better handling and performance. BMX racing was popular by the mid-1970s. Children were racing standard road bikes off-road, around purpose-built tracks in California. The 1972 motorcycle racing documentary On Any Sunday is generally credited with inspiring the movement nationally in the U.S. Its opening scene shows kids riding their Schwinn Stingrays off-road. BMX bicycles are available in these types. Park-style BMX bikes, also called vert, often remove unnecessary weight by reducing the structural excess on particular areas of the bike, due to the smooth transitions that make up park riding. Also, brakes are as frequent as infrequent on park-style BMX bikes. Dirt-style BMX bikes are similar to park-style BMX bikes, however they feature tires with thicker tread for better grip on potentially loose surfaces. Flatland-style BMX bikes feature different geometrical principles to the traditional park BMX bikes because flatland riding requires precise balance on multiple parts of the bike. Racing-style BMX bikes feature a larger front sprocket than other BMX bikes in order to create a high gear ratio, enabling the rider to pedal at high speeds. Racing BMX bikes are required to have brakes. Street-style BMX bikes commonly have metal kegs attached to the axles to enable the rider to grind on rails. Also, the street BMX is commonly heavier and stronger than the traditional dirt or park-style BMX bikes due to the extra strain encountered with the hard, flat surfaces of street riding. Street riders commonly have no brakes to enable the rider to spin the bars without the brake cable getting in the way. This means the rider uses their foot against the top of the back tire to slow down. Change slides. Hybrid bicycles blend characteristics from more specialized road bikes, touring bikes and mountain bikes. The resulting hybrid is a general-purpose bike that can tolerate a wide range of riding conditions and applications. Their stability, comfort and ease of use make them popular with novice cyclists, casual riders, commuters, and children. Hybrids typically borrow the flat, straight handlebars and upright seating posture of a mountain bike, which many beginning bicyclists find comfortable and intuitive. Hybrids also employ the lighter weight, thinner wheels and smooth tires of road bikes, allowing for greater speed and less exertion when riding on the road. Hybrid bikes often have places to mount racks and bags for transporting belongings, much like a touring bike. Hybrid bikes have spawned numerous subcategories satisfying diverse ridership. They are classified by their design priorities, such as those optimized for comfort or fitness and those offered as city, cross or commuter bikes.